Alright, how's it going, guys? Welcome to the stream. Today we're going to be making some more metal Magic the Gathering proxies. So bear with me while I get all my settings all set up and my chat live. Yeah, this will be a good Sunday stream. Let me just get my other chat going. So I'm sure you know some of you guys have seen this before. If you're new, these are metal engraved Magic the Gathering proxies, which I laser engrave. So relatively fun, something a little different. Fun for all the girls and boys, you know, all the friends. So yeah, let me import our first one of the day, and we'll start from there. So let me know if you guys have any questions. That would be cool. I'll answer it in the best of my ability. But today we're going to be starting off actually with a Pokemon card. Made this for someone. So we're going to do that. Get that ready. And we're going to get this started. Let's make sure we're at the right settings. And we'll go from there. Oh, hold on. Let me check what's going on here. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I gotta change the lens. I knew I forgot to do something. So, if you don't know, with laser engraving, we use these lenses. I forgot to switch over to the smaller focal point lens. So, here, I'll show you for example. So here's one of the lenses we use. So I'm switching over to a smaller focal point lens. Basically with this engraver, I like to use a 200 lens. So we're going to switch down to that. That is the correct lens for this. That's why I was like, wait a second, that's not right. That's not the right angle. So let's try that again. All right. So, there we go. And we'll get started with this one. And we have a bunch of other cards to do today, so we're going to kind of work through our cards and kind of go from there. So, again, if you got any questions, let me know. And I will be happy to help in any way I can. And, yeah. So, let me get... Sorry, I got the chat. We got that going. Then we have, let's see. So, let's start on this one. And we'll kind of see what's going on. Because, like, I don't know what it is with the YouTube server, but the YouTube server sucks. Every time I try to make anything on YouTube to stream using Streamlabs, it's been awful. So we're going to kind of bear with it. And if you're watching on YouTube, I'm sorry. YouTube sucks. TikTok's way better. So we're going to just ride this out. And Kiwi, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I'm sure some of you guys are new and you've seen some of my some of my other videos. I did just make done a few custom orders lately, so I'm curious to see what you guys think about those. Well, I edit a few more so that we're ready to go with this next one. We got a Planeswalker, Jared Carthion. So we'll get that kind of stationed up and ready to go. Just doing a little bit of Photoshop work. On most of the stuff I do a good amount of Photoshop work on. Yo, Valkyrian, what's going on? They love that card? Dude, hell yeah, man. I'm really happy you liked it. That's awesome. I'm happy everyone liked it. That's sick. That's good news. You know, I always appreciate, you know, someone liking it, you know? That's good. So let's try this. Let's see what happens. How much would it be for a whole deck? So here's the deal. Egg Berserker, thank you for the follow. So here's the thing. So for a full deck, the best I could do per card is about $16 a card. It's just, these are all one of ones, you know, hand done. So I really wish I could offer better pricing, but there's just really not, I really just don't have much margin, if that makes sense. Dude, hell yeah. Like, so, but here's the thing. So what we're going to be doing, for anyone that's watching and joining in, I'm going to be making a full metal commander deck, a 100 card deck. We're going to have two things we're going to do. I'll need you guys, if you want to enter your deck into the pool, we're going to basically do a vote, and you could join on the Discord. If you want to join on Discord, join over there, and we're going to basically do a vote on which deck to make full metal. Then, we're going to do a second thing. Once we do the vote, we're going to make the deck, and I'm going to give it away. So just so you understand, we're talking about 80 hours of potential work to give away for this deck. Which, again, I'm willing to do. I just need to make sure that it's, you know, everyone will enjoy it. It'll be a good giveaway. Everyone will have some fun with it. But for this deck, we're going to do... We need to kind of figure out how we're going to do the giveaway. So it's fair. I want it to be fair so everyone gets a chance at it. But I also need to make sure that it's a giveaway that really matters. I want it to be something unique. So here's how we're going to do it. And I basically am extending this from all orders from this month onward. Anyone can enter and get one entry for 0. So you can enter like by just, you know, following, liking, subscribing, and all that fun stuff. That's going to be the first way to enter. Now the second thing we're going to do is we're going to do it for anyone that orders a card until the giveaway winner has been announced. When you order a card, for every card you order, you'll get 5 entries to this giveaway. So you'll get one for free by, you know, doing the basic stuff, and then you'll be able to get 5 additional entries if you order a card from the month of January all the way to the end of the giveaway. Whenever I gotta figure out the dates. We still haven't even picked the deck yet. Diehard, thank you for the follow. So that's gonna be the plan. That's the lineup. That's the idea. So I don't know if that makes any sense. I think it could be really fun. I think it could be a really cool giveaway. I just need it to make sense. You know, you know what I mean? Like, it has to make sense for the community. It has to make sense for people. They have to we have to have people that want to be interested in it, in a sense, if that makes any sense at all. So that's gonna be kind of the goal. You know, I want people to join in. I want people to participate. You know, to go on this journey and do something that's going to be, you know, such a big project, I definitely need to, you know, make sure it's worth it. Do I ship to the UK? Yes, actually, I do ship to the UK as long as you're willing to pay shipping. You can go and check out my website and, you know, order through there. You can also shoot me an email. And then I can give you some information and, you know, whatever. We can kind of figure out what kind of card you want. All that stuff. I'm extremely flexible. So, just, you know. So, here we go. So, we got that. So we're gonna get this one done. Put in an order for another Vanguard card. Dude, I'm down. Let's do it. I mean, if you want. So this is actually a card from someone who was interested in one of those cards. I'm sure you've seen them on TikTok. And you know, basically they ordered a card and the quality wasn't very good, so they wanted one made of metal. So here we go. We're making it out of metal. Oh, dude, you like the Power Ranger coin, the wallet? I believe that one is pretty awesome. Thank you. It's definitely a pretty cool one. It's one of my favorite wallets I made for someone, and you know, same. I've actually been trying to figure out, like, I was gonna do a Power Rangers helmet. I wanted to do a Green Ranger helmet, and my 3D printer, but I haven't sat down to like do it. You know, so I have to take my time and figure out what the hell I'm gonna do for it, because I definitely want to do it, but I just have not sat down to work on it. Yeah, dude, I've been looking for a cool, you know, cool stuff to 3D print. I really want to do a Green Ranger helmet. I mean, Tommy has always been my guy, man. Like, I've loved, like, that has always been my favorite. You know, so I'm definitely looking to, you know, figure that out. But we'll see kind of what I come up with. So the next card we're going to be doing is the Jared. And then we have Edida, Font of Hope. We'll wait till that finishes up. Almost done. When I put an order, when did I send the picture? You could just send the picture to my email. So just shoot me another email, and then we can go from there. So sweet. Let's take a look. Not too bad. We might do it again. We'll see, because some of the text is a little hard to read, but we'll go from there. Cool. We might redo that a little later, but for now, let's get to some Magic cards. All right. Yeah, you just shoot me an email. I actually do hand color them. But no, this is laser engraving, so this isn't a sticker or a print. So I do colored ones as well. As you can see, the top left, the Miss Bumbleflower, I actually hand painted that one. So that one is a hand painted one, and stuff like that. So I could do a lot of different stuff. Dude, Maryland Makers, what's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. Hope all is well. So I charge $20 for the additional for the hand painting. If you go to my website, you can kind of see all of the options that you could add to the cards. Like we could make custom cards. We can do, you know, all sorts of different combinations. Hand coloring, I charge $20 for. So that's, you know, figure it takes me about at least an hour to do per card, depending on the detail, sometimes longer. So that's generally what I charge. I actually have like 3 cards I have to hand color right now. Which actually reminds me, I need to do this. Get this Photoshop card up. So let me load. I gotta redo this. When do you get to see the water jet? Actually, so that's at work. So I can't really record over there and stuff like that. I'm not really allowed to have that. That's not in my home shop. Unfortunately. You know, like with that stuff, we can't really record anything or do any of that kind of stuff because like they get pretty they're pretty sensitive about us using our phones and stuff while at work. You know, so I, you know, can't really do that, unfortunately. Not really proprietary. Well, kind of in a sense. So the thing is, what we do is now, and I don't do this as much as I was before. I actually but my main job before was working on special effects for movies and TV. The place that I'm working now, we build some of that kind of stuff as well. And one of the things, so there's a lot of stuff coming in and out of there that we're making, cutting, designing, and things like that could be that we have to sign NDAs for and things like that. So they just have kind of a blanket thing because if anyone gets, even though it's not a huge deal, like it's not like, oh man, you're gonna see this, but you know, like I'll use an example is like we've some of the stuff we've worked on, you know, if it got out there, you know, we'd be in a lot of trouble. So it's one of those things that I just avoid just cuz, you know, I guess it's not really worth pissing off the boss, I guess. Not really like that. It's just, you know, like with any job, you know, you just kind of you got to play it a little bit. You know, you got to just be a little bit sensitive on some stuff. All right. So, cool. We'll get that. probably have to do a second pass on this one because I think I rastered this a little bit off. It needs a little bit more, I think. Also, I forgot to send it. I like to do it at a 90-degree angle personally, other than a 0 degree. Just in my... When I'm doing it, I feel that it gives a little bit better angle scanning up and down than, you know, whatever. I don't know, maybe it's just, again, in my head, but we'll do that. I think it makes a little bit clearer image. But yeah, so we'll get kind of working through these. We got quite a few to get done today, so I want to try to get these done tomorrow. This week is going to be a pretty busy one. So I kind of want to make sure to get as much done today as I can. Sweet. Alright, so now we have that. We'll do a second pass on this. We have the first sliver. We got one of those. We got a few things kind of going on. Yeah, I think that'll be good. Cool. Let's get a little bit of music going. Why not? All right. All right, so tell me if you can hear that or not. I don't know. Just got just a little bit of lo-fi in the back. I'm trying to figure out what I want to listen to exactly. I think we're going to listen to my classic. I like listening to this every stream. So let me know what you think. All right. So let me actually adjust my mic. Alright, so let me know how that sounds if you hear it. Alright, we're going to do a second pass on this card so we can make the text a little bit more legible. And we'll go from there. So that should be better. Let me make sure the settings on this mic are okay. I think that's correct. Okay. Alright, that should be good. It should be sounding pretty nice. Alright. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you guys are doing well. This is Laser Engraving with Frank from Darkside Designs. Enjoy the sweet sounds of a laser scraping against metal as we make a few other things with lasers and stuff. Alright, so here we are. We're finishing this one up. We'll get this done. We're going to then work on, once this is done, we have a few other things to get made today. We're going to do that. We're going to then import our next card. This one should be a little better. I think I just messed up the raster for that. So cool, we'll get this one and go from there. Cool. Etching them, Nolan. So these are etched. Right now I'm actually just doing a second pass on this one specifically because when I rastered the image to get it for the laser, I'm basically putting a second, doing a second engrave over the top, excuse me, because I didn't really like the way that the first pass came out. Get this done. We got a few more to go. For sure. Thank you. so we'll get this done. We'll get a few other things. And right now, I'm looking because I really want to print. So I have a 3D printer, but I have never printed a helmet. And I really want to print a helmet. I've never done one. I've made a lot of stuff, but I've always wanted to make a helmet. So I do both sides. What I offer, and I'll put it off on the bottom so you can see. Well, this is engraving because I don't want to move the camera. This is the backing I offer for free. You can see it kind of on the bottom here. So it does have my logo on it. I offer that for free. And then if you want a different backing, you would have to get a double-sided card. So that's basically how I do it, you know, if that makes sense. For sure. And then if you have any, like, basically the way you do it is you just shoot me an email with any of the images or whatever you want made. Just send me the email, and I would just go from there. Yeah, just the best way is shoot me an email. Would basically make the altar that you want with the art that you send me. So it's really dependent on what you send me. Like if you're like, okay, I really want a, you know, whatever, like a character. Let's just say you want Superman on a, you know, Kenrith card. We can do that. All right, so this one's done. Let's take a look. Like I said, is the backing that's there for free. Yeah, And they are made of metal too. So I do that. Here's an example of like a hand-colored card. We use this as the example. So this one's I actually hand color these. So as you can see from this, this one's I hand painted this one. So that is what the color option is. So I do offer that as well. Thank you. Yeah. I'll do pretty much whatever you want. I will try to reach whatever your goal is. I'm going to try to get it done for you. All right, I'm gonna use the restroom real quick, and I'll be right back. We'll let this play out for a minute. Alright, sweet. So this one's getting done. We have the first sliver in the hole. So we're getting there. Alright, we're gonna new. So yeah, like I was saying before, what I'm trying to do is I really want to do a Doom helmet. It's all I've wanted for a really long time. So, I'm curious if it's possible. That seems to have done something weird. that. That is not a good model. Boo. Alright, so now what we're going to do Alright, so it's definitely the same one. Alright, so we're getting this one done. It's going okay. Right. won't do this one. Alright, so we're about done with this one. Let's take a look. Let's get to our next card. And they are made of metal, so that's always nice. Next we have the first sliver. That's our next one. Let's get that started. Alright, so we're getting this one done. All right. So that's going pretty good. All right, so this one's going. We'll get our sliver done. And then what do we have next? Compared to a regular card. What do you mean compared to a regular card?
Do you mind if I have a taste?
You don't eat it, you little baboon.
What does this thing do?
If you can manage to sit on this cloud, it can fly you wherever you want.
They are slightly thicker, but they are the same outer dimensions.
Can I try to write it now?
Sure, why not? But I must warn you, you must be pure of heart.
So, for example, if you were to stand it next to a regular card, it'd be very similar looking. Like the corners, everything are the same. So then we got an Omnath next. Which one was this one?
Be quiet. The flying nimbus.
Okay, so then we have a couple that we have to hand color.
Why not? If you can ride it, it's yours.
Colton Evans.
Flying nimbus. They can fly you wherever you want. If you can ride it, it's yours.
Now let me try it.
Close leg. Reality. Kozilek, the broken reality. So we got that card. So let's load up that. We'll take a look at our sliver. We'll get our next one started. Okay. So now this Omnath, we're gonna get that on there. And let's take a look at our sliver. And they are made of metal. Here, I'll show you comparative to a regular card. Got some right here. So, for example, there's the card. There's a regular card. So they're slightly thicker. It's kind of a little bit hard to see, but so you can kind of see the difference. But yeah. Now we'll do this Omnath. This is going to be an interesting one. I'm going to try this method out and see if this works. Alright, so we're going to get this Omnath done. Now this is going to be interesting because this is actually going to be a hand-colored card. But what I did was I blacked out the text. Because I added text to this full art card. Then I'm going to hand color it first. And then I'm going to go back and engrave the text. We're going to see how this works because I've never done this before. So it's going to be an interesting one.
On our study of the martial arts.
Master, when are you gonna start teaching us fighting moves?
Now don't get jumpy. There are certain basics you need before learning martial arts, and you boys aren't there yet.
Alright, so this one's going to be going for a minute. We'll see. Again, I don't really know how this is going to turn out. This is going to be an interesting one.
Well, it looks like even Goku has his limits.
Master, Roshi, couldn't I go faster with the Nimbus Cloud?
Would that challenge your abilities, Goku?
I guess not. the top, Master.
Looks like a charm.
All right, so this one's going. What else do we have today? Then we got this Kozilek. Let me see if I can get this right. Okay, so 156.
Before we begin, there is something very important you boys should know.
What?
We do not learn martial arts to pick fights or to impress girls. Do you understand what I'm saying? I am a warrior, the Saiyan Prince, Vegeta!
Alright, so now we gotta turn that off. We gotta do a little Photoshop in here.
Then most of your life ruled by another. Watch your race dwindle to a handful. And then, tell me what has more meaning than your own strength.
Boom, that looked good. I'm happy about this. That looks good. Send this off. Hopefully he likes it.
I am their son, and at long last, I have risen to claim my birthright. I have stepped into the ranks of greatness. Perhaps there are still new plateaus for me to reach. Far greater heights to which I must ascend.
Alright, so we got that going. Looking good. We get this done. Then maybe we'll go and we'll start hand coloring today. I don't know. What do you think? What do you guys think?
I will ascend. The universe will marvel to see the ultimate Saiyan's potential once again realized.
Wow, so that's the hyperbolic counting chamber.
Once you cross the threshold, you have to spend a year in the room. But when you leave,
What do you guys think? What should we what's the goal? What do we do here? what do you guys want to see?
How is this possible? There's nothing out there.
That's right, Gohan. It stretches for an eternity.
Alright, we'll print that.
That's impossible.
Don't let the vastness of this place get to you, Gohan. Gohan, this isn't going to be a holiday. We came here to train. Listen, son, you are going to become a Super Saiyan.
Be a Super Saiyan? You think I really can?
In time, but you have to take this training very seriously. But it's not going to be easy.
I understand, but how hard will it be?
Alright, so we got our Omnath done. That's going to get hand colored.
It'll be the toughest thing you've ever done.
And then we're going to redo one of these cards that I just did because I did not like the way that it turned out. So we're going to
We're gonna try to
redo
reach
a
power
card.
level higher than Super Saiyan.
And we'll kind of go from there. So give me a second. So I'm interested how this is going to turn out. So the reason I didn't engrave the text is I'm actually going to hand color this, and then I'm going to engrave the text next. So you can kind of see this is going to get hand colored. So like the text I purposely left out, and then I'm going to engrave that later. We're going to see if this works. I have no idea. It's going to be a little test. So this could be fun. Anyway, and they are made of full metal, so that's always fun. So we're going to do another one, another card. We're going to try this out, and I'm going to try this again. Maybe this time it'll turn out a little better. We'll see.
You're going to train again, aren't you?
Because the first run, this wasn't great, and I didn't love it. So we're going to try this again.
Oh, can I come with you?
I don't see why not.
And then we'll
You've got a lot more setting to do, Gohan.
do this.
I want to be super strong just like that.
Just packing up some stuff. But yeah, hopefully all of you guys are enjoying your Sundays. I know I am. Nothing super exciting, but that's okay. Not everything has to be super busy. We'll see how this version turns out.
Drive the tractor for me while I eat.
All right. Slaughterpack Lucas, what's up, man? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hopefully all is well. We're just doing some more metal engraved cards. Actually, this one's one of those Pokemon cards. A customer asked me to do one of those like Valentine's Day cards because they ordered one through that website and they said it was just like terrible quality. It was like printed on like paper. So I said, hey, let me get a shot at it and see how it turns out. So here we are. But not too much. We're having a good Sunday, just trying to catch up on some work, get some stuff done, you know, all that fun stuff. Nothing too crazy. We got quite a few things to do. Trying to figure out a few different cards, I guess, that I'm trying to make right now. And a lot of times it's just waiting for people to get back to me. That's always like honestly the hardest part. You know, like I have a few customers right now that I'm like, all right, you got to respond. You got to tell me what you want. That's always to me the hardest. So right now we're gonna do that. I'm just doing some adjustments, doing some coloring, all that. Dude, for sure, absolutely, dude. No worries, man. Like I said, I understand. Like let's be real. Like this is a luxury. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of other things in life that are more important. And as much as this is something cool, it's definitely gotta make sure that the priorities are in check. You know what I mean? Trust me, all I've wanted to do lately is I've really wanted to get some Innistrad remastered right now, like really bad, because I really want an actual Edgar Markov card, like really bad. I really want one of them. I just can't do it right now, like I can't justify it at the moment, and it sucks because I would love to buy some packs. So we'll see what happens. Let's be real. We all like to crack packs. I don't care. A lot of people buy singles. I understand. I agree 1000% buy singles. But I also enjoy cracking packs for the adult lottery of it. I know. Listen, gambling is fun. And I don't really care what anyone says. It just is. It's fun. I wish it wasn't. A second pass actually on this card too, because it's really hard to read some of this text and I hate that, so we're just gonna run a second one on it. I mean, I'm in love with that kind of, doing that kind of stuff, so I've always had tons of cards and I've always been a huge collector, in the course of like my entire life. I mean, I'm sitting here looking at a pile of cards that I'm trying to organize from literally from like the 1999. Because I'm trying to convert all of my stuff from what's it called, shoe boxes to actual nice boxes. See, exactly. I've never gotten a serialized card, and I also have some of the worst luck ever. So, like, you know, I think the best card that I have gotten is the, what's his name?
I knew he pushed beyond Super Saiyan against Cell, but that was the limit of his power. And there actually was more.
I mean, how much stronger can a guy get?
Hold on. Dang it, why can't I think of his name? From Outlaws of Thunder Junction. What was that card? Yeah, right? I know. Everyone's got all this cool stuff. Everyone's got everything cool. And I have not gotten a cool card in so long. And it's so frustrating. Like I said, since Outlaws of Thunder Junction, I have not gotten a a cool card. I have Bristly Bill. I have his extended art. Yeah, we're gonna do a second pass on this one. It needs it. See, that is the last good card that I have pulled. Like, and I have not built a deck, nothing. That's like, I have that, and then I have a Blood Moon. That's it. But yeah, Bristly Bill. I have that, and then a Blood Moon. But yeah. In-universe cards of the D&D movies, that would be awesome. Honestly, I've been like sitting there staring at a lot of stuff, and I'm like, oh man, I should make some cool stuff. Doric would be a cool card to make. There's so many cards that I really want right now, and it's just so frustrating because it's like, oh man, why can't I ever get anything cool? But also, too, honestly, I don't buy that many. I stopped buying a lot of, stuff because I just started losing interest in spending all this money on these cards. And, like, it's, I don't know. I haven't had a super fun time in that respect of Magic. But we'll see. I mean, I just want, like, I'm not the greatest Magic player, so I always like to tell people, it's like, you know, I suck, so take that into account. See, that makes sense. I end up, like, honestly, like, I've been playing my, the one, Necron's Warhammer deck because, you know, it's just fun, but I know it's not, like, it's a low skill deck. I'm okay with it. You know, I really like that deck. I have that, and then I have a Eldrazi deck, too, that I don't really know how to play very well. But I have it. But, you know, I'm not also a really bad deck builder, too, so, like, take that into account. Blim, Zuladak, Goshentai, Mogus, Blim, Fenrinax. Yeah, those are all, dude, those are all fun. I've played against a lot of those, actually. I'm probably, like, I don't think I've won a game of Magic in probably, like, since I've started playing again. And it's kind of okay, because it's not, to me, playing Commander isn't necessarily about winning, it's about having fun. You know, it'd be nice to win, though. It would be nice to get a W here and there. Yeah, I've been, I just like to have fun. I try to make decks that aren't maybe necessarily the most powerful decks, because whenever I try to make something really good, I'm like I have so much anxiety on getting, I have so much anxiety on getting cards that are fun and cool to use, and then I never get them. I never pull anything. Like, I do not have the heart of the cards. I'm like, all right, all I need is one instant or one sorcery or one enchantment that maybe will save me in this game. All right, my next card is a land. All right, that's okay. I might survive another hand. Let's wait till next time. And, you know, all right. So, and it's another land. Shit. Or it's like, man, I have all these great cards in my hand, and it's so great. And then, you know, all I need is some lands. And it's like, oh, here's all these extremely expensive spells I cannot use. And then after the game, half the time I look at my deck and like all my lands. It's like, how do I have 20 lands all at the very bottom of my deck? It's like I scried and everything and had to shuffle my deck. How did they all get shuffled to the bottom twice? Is it just that I have shit luck? Maybe it is. And you know, see, that is cool. I should look at making a Mogus deck. I do like him, and I think that could be fun. Like, you know, I think that would be fun. I also don't know how to build decks very well, so there's that. I am not good at deck building. But I really do like that the one art you were showing me, that Mogus from what's his name from the one set. The Secret Lair one. All right, that's a lot better. Look how much clearer that looks. Out of the two-color Theros Gods, Mogus, Iris, and yet, you know, I've never, like, I gotta look at it. Actually, gotta talk with Eddie a little bit because, like, I know he said he's pretty good at deck building, and maybe he can help me out because I feel like so, like, my history with Magic is, like, I've been playing since the 90s, but in about, like, 2005, my basement flooded while I was out of town because a pipe burst, and of course the pipe burst in my closet above where I stored all of my Magic cards, and it just completely destroyed my entire collection. So in like 2004 or 5, or I think it was 2005, my whole collection got destroyed, and I just quit for like, I literally quit until the Lord of the Rings stuff came out. Once Lord of the Rings came out, I was like, alright, I love Lord of the Rings, this is awesome, I'm back. And I've been playing since then. But like, man, when I say I lost thousands of dollars in cards, like, I had an original Mox Emerald, I had, and I'm like, oh, it's, it's safe, it's in a zipped binder inside like a top loader inside all these things, and it's like the binder was literally full of water when I got it, and all the cards were just destroyed. I mean, I lost every rare and legendary, every card, anything that was good, like, and then of course on the shelf across I had all the commons in damn shoe boxes, all fine. All the commons, totally fine. Very upsetting. Alright, that turned out pretty good. I like that. Cool. Alright, so we got one more card. Baggies, damn it. Dude, it was probably one of the worst days of my life coming home, and like my room, of course my room's in the basement, everything's underwater, and I'm like, oh my god, this sucks, but it's fine, nothing valuable is on the floor, it's totally fine. I walk in my closet and I just see all of my like cards and Pokemon cards too got just completely destroyed. And I mean, like, we're talking about, like, I probably, nowadays money, like, I probably had, like, 10 grand in cards. Like, back then, I was, like, trying to get, I wanted to get the, I wanted to collect more of the what's it called, Power 9 cards, but I had an Alpha Mox Emerald. That was my first one, and now I can't imagine collecting anything. And I was pretty close. I was trying to get a Time Walk. That was like the next one on my list. And I had a guy that I had some cards I was going to trade him for an Alpha Time Walk. And because remember, we're also talking about 20 plus years ago. So like the cards were they were expensive, but not that expensive. So like 20 years ago, it was like, all right, like I have like these like, you know, 6 lands that are valuable. Would you trade that for your time walk? Now time walk, what, 20 grand?
I guess this is the last time I'll get to see you.
But I have a shitload of white border cards too. Like, I mean, I literally am staring at a stack.
Johan, I wish I could have been there, you know? To watch you grow into the man you've become.
Farewell, old friend.
Things aren't the same around here without you.
I have some, man, I'm like literally staring at this stack I have because I'm sorting through all my cards again.
Don't you, buddy?
And it's all the old arts, man, it just brings back memories.
I'll miss you.
I'll miss you too.
So long, everybody!
A lot of 7th edition.
See you all sooner or later!
You've given us so much, Dad. Thank you. For it all.
A lot of red. I played a lot of red. I played green. You know. It's always nice to look back at some of these. A lot of fun dual spell cards too. one card, you know, I always look back on and remember fondly is my Earthbind card. Definitely one that I kept as a kid. Could not let go. All right. All right. This is actually for someone. He actually pulled this card. He actually owns this card, and he's actually going to be selling it. So what he wanted me to do is to basically engrave the card that he has to basically as like a keepsake for himself. So 156 was his specific card that he pulled. He's going to sell it because the card is worth, $1,800. So, unless you're, a huge collector, why not sell it? So for him, he was like, all right, engrave me one out of metal so I could put it on my desk and, so it could remind me of a cool keepsake of, pulling a serialized card. I mean, that's incredible to me. I've never even gotten close to pulling a serialized card. Dude, I honestly, with the new Aether Drift, I really just want some of those really cool rat fiend art styles. So here's a close-up. Focus. I'm a huge car guy. That's one of my main hobbies outside of this. So I'm really excited to get those, which actually, I wonder if any of those are up right now. I think I might engrave one right now. I don't know if they are yet. Ooh, I think so. Let's see. Which one should we engrave? If we're gonna engrave one, it has to be one of the Rat Fink style arts. Even though I do want Curse Cloth wrappings, I do want that card so I can sit next to my my special girl Earthbind. We always need, gotta have at least one goon card, right? Alright, so we could either do Mindspring Merfolk. I like that one. Fearless Swashbuckler. Those are the two I like the best. art-wise. Unless you could think which one we should do, or which one you think would be cool. I think those two are my favorite art-wise. You know, I do find it funny that Kohodin, the Kohodin card looks like kind of like what's his name? Mike Tyson. Ignosaur Rex, that one's really cool. Ooh. Goblins, man, I love goblins. I think we're gonna do the Draconics Engineer. I think that's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna make that right now. Cause I'm like looking, it's either that or Bloodghast. What do you think? I do like the Bulwark Ox too, but I think we're gonna do. We're gonna do Bloodghast. Because to me, that reminds me so much of Ratfink, and I just want to hand color. I want to hand paint that one. So we're gonna. All right, and that'll be our last card of the day. We'll get this Aether Drift card. This is for the personal collection. So let's get that going. All right. This is going to be a cool hand-colored one. I'm excited for this. I almost forgot this card came out. I'm probably going to engrave all of the Ratfink style ones. All right. So we'll get this Aether Drift card made, and then we'll kind of see where we're at. Cool. Alright, so we'll get this one done and then we'll probably call it a day. And then kind of see where we're at. Maybe we'll come back and do some of these hand colorings tomorrow or later today. We'll see. All right, Sparky Shark, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Hopefully you're enjoying the laser engraving, the smooth, you know. All right, let us take a closer look at our first Aether Drift card. I'm going to probably be making a whole set of these for myself. I love Rat Fink art, and this style really shows up really well on laser engraving. So these are made of metal, so they're pretty fun. Either way, thank you guys for watching. Have a wonderful